I am just cracking up over here. The look that I am sporting right now is straight up morning. And if you are not watching this on YouTube, you are missing this glorious side bun. All right, so I am going over chapter 3 of The Slight Edge, and here's the book. It's fantastic. I'm so excited about it. It's by Jeff Olson, and today's message was pretty powerful, and it's one that I wanted to share with you. And because I've heard the principle being applied from from it's biblical to Ed Milet talks about it, and he calls it the echo effect, but it's essentially compounding interest, right? And compounding interest isn't just with money, it's with your actions and your thoughts and your behaviors and your patterns, and what you do today will show up later in life, right? Like whether it's in 30 days or 60 days. Ed Milet talks about the echo effect, where like everything you do has a reaction, right? Like every action, there's a reaction. Like scientific nerd in me knows that for a fact. So what you do today, like if it's a positive thing, it might take 1 year, 2 years, 5 years to show up, right? Because even the little things, it takes a while. But the negative things that you're doing, that's maybe going to show up in anywhere between 90 and 120 days. And seemingly not so important things or decisions, at the moment, small decisions, those bad boys compound. I don't know if you've done the riddle of what would you rather have, $1 million now or one penny doubled every single day in 30 days. Well, people see the million and they're like, boom, give me the million. I don't want a penny. I don't want 2 pennies in 2 days. I don't want 4 pennies in 3 days. But in actuality, that one penny becomes like, I think it's like $10 million if you're patient and if you choose delayed gratification. Now, there's something in our brains that are wired for we want the result now, even though we know that we can get more later. We're like, I forgot what it's called. I don't really call it, but it's an actual principle, and it's something that we have to fight against, right? We have to fight against not getting those short moments of gratitude, like good, like feeling good when we're really risking our goals, when we can delay that and reap these wonderful benefits in the future. As you know, I'm a Christian, so I love Bible verses, and it's Galatians 6:7. It talks about you reap what you sow, and it's just universal, right? It's what you are putting out there is what you are going to get back, kind of, right? Because there's always these things, but in general, and it's not like, oh, I'll put one good choice, I'm going to eat the salad today versus the pizza. You'll get that back right away. No, it's this compound interest, right? It all adds up. It's just much like if you were sitting in a room and you don't notice a temperature 1 degree increase. You won't notice that at all. But once like things start freezing, you're going to be like, oh, it's that's just that 1 degree difference in the right timing that really makes a big difference. So like, remember that your thoughts, actions, patterns, behaviors, all of those things add up. Those seemingly small decisions, with the daily discipline or basically simple errors in judgment, they add up. So the discipline, will create. We talked about the roller coaster, right? Going between failure and survival, and how do you get to success? It's continually doing those right things over and over again. Same thing though, if you continually make errors in judgment or think, oh, I screwed up. Like a lot of people are like, well, I ate, a donut for breakfast, might as well eat a burger for lunch and pizza for dinner. And then the next day they feel so ashamed that they ate all those things that they're continuing to do, whatever cycle. Maybe it's they go to restriction and then they get to their bodies to where they crave all those things that they totally cut out. And then this cycle starts over and over again. So it's knowing that like one bad decision, even if you had a rough day or a rough week, just turn it around. Every single day is a brand new day. And remember, Ed talks about echo effect. The the summation of your positive choices take forever to see. Like, seriously, it's not really forever, but it takes a very long time. And the summation of your negative effects turns around in like 60 days. So, um, let me see what I was going to say. Oh, so there's always a payoff, always a consequence. And just keep on doing the things that you know make you successful, even when you can't see that success immediately. So many times clients are like, or people in general that report to me, they're like, well, I've been eating healthy for the past 2 weeks and the scale hasn't moved. Cool. Keep on eating healthy. How are you feeling? Like, you know, well, I feel more confident. I'm excited that I'm doing something good for myself. Awesome. Stop trusting the scale. The scale is awful. So, I wanted to run a test, and this, to me, this is the best test of how this works, and it also ties into how important sleep is. So if you were to say for the next week, right, that you get like 1 to 1.5 hours less of sleep, that you know, like, so say you're getting 7 hours and you start five and a half, 5.5, 5 hours, you'll notice that this your mood, your energy, all of this trends down because these poor judgment choices over and over again really take effect. Now, let's say you decided that, like, no matter what, you are going to get great sleep, because I know people sleep, like, we're not really consistent and things just happen. And let's say instead, you know that you've been getting 7, which is okay, but you know you really thrive at 8, and you start making those better decisions and good choices. You'll notice that you have more energy. You're probably more likely to go work out. You're probably more likely to make better choices because you have, like, you have self-discipline and full supply because you're well rested. Rest is one of those things that you get feedback almost immediately, and I'm guessing you don't need a whole week of 5.5 hours, five hours of sleep. A few days, you'll start noticing that there's a definite return on your investment or lack of investment. You know what I'm saying? So just, it's really important to remember that all your actions, all your behaviors, all those things really, really matter, and using them in a way that provides you, like, benefit in the future is important. So, like, just remember, like, when you feel like you are not, oh, you know what, I wrote this thing down and it was really good. When you feel like you're not seeing results, yeah, don't be discouraged by your current situation, right? Don't be discouraged that the scale is not moving, or your clothes aren't fitting any better, or, you know, whatever you're doing. Like, right now we're working through our debt. Like, I'm not seeing, like, these major moves in debt, but I'm seeing these little things, right? I'm seeing these little wins. I'm seeing how I'm treating, you know, spending money much differently. And all those things are going to compound over time. And the reward will be there at the end. At some point, you just have to trust that. So if you have questions, oh, I just looked at myself again. I'm like, oh, if you have questions or concerns or want to know more, let me know. I'm going to link the both the Ed Milet talk and the book in the show notes. So be sure to check them out. Y'all have an amazing day. I'm going to go. Yeah, I would say I'm going to go get myself ready, but this is ready. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.